All right, y'all. Here we are. These Salt Wives, girl. This is season 5, episode 4. So Bronwyn says that she can never. That no, Bronwyn. It starts off with Bronwyn talking to her husband, and she's filling him in on everything that happened the night before. And she starts talking about how she never fought with Lisa before, and all of the rest of this fool la la. And my bad. All the rest of this fool la la. And it's unfortunate that she got into it with Heather, but she felt as though she said her piece and hopefully they come on to better terms. I don't give a flying hot hell what any of y'all say about Brown. There's something funny, phony, fishy, suspicious, fugazi, fraudulent, fake, phony, the clown, the clown-ish, and the clownery of it all about Bronwyn, and it is gonna come out, y'all. I'm sorry. It's something about Bronwyn that I'm just not featuring. I don't know what it is, but it's she's one of them types where she wants to play reality TV game, but she don't want to be considered or labeled messy or whatever the case may be. But she's calling them out for doing the exact same behaviors that she's doing now. But she's not messy, but you are messy. And it goes back to what I said before. They can do that messy shit with each other because they know each other. Girl, we don't know you. We don't know you, girl. I don't. Is Bronwyn even in the opening credits? Like, girl, I can't think right now. Like, she bugs me. She irks me, and I don't see it for her ass. Moving on. Whitney goes to wake up Mary and fills Mary in on the itinerary for today, and she sees a hot comb and she don't even know what the hell it is. Y'all need some sisters in y'all life. All right, y'all need some sisters in y'all life. But just the fact that you's a woman, period, and you don't even know what the hell a hot comb is or a straightening comb, depending on where you're from. Like, girl, Joyce Sand had about 5 million of them ones, 5 million of them hoes. And guess where they all sat? On top of the damn refrigerator. Listen, growing up black, especially back then in the 90s, girl, and we had our mothers and aunties and cousins and all them had hot combs, you could for sure find, if they had about 2 streams, you could for sure find at least one of them bitches on top of the damn Frigidaire. Drop down in the comments if you're black and you grew up black and you grew up in the 90s black. Tell me in the comments if I'm lying or not. Tell me in the comments if I'm lying or not. You ain't never seen no damn hot comb. That's why your hair be a frowsy mess now. Moving on. So Meredith tells Lisa that she was talking to Angie, and she said that not Heather, that Lisa doesn't want to talk to her now, and starts warning Meredith about how she should be careful about her. And Whitney joins in. So Meredith feels like that basically Angie and Whitney have issues with Lisa, and so now they're trying to wrangle and reel her in on their little team because she also had issues with Lisa. But I can respect Meredith for saying no. Like, girl, I'm not gonna do that with y'all. Yeah, me and her had our issues and our differences, but we talked about it, and both of us are working to like go on a better place. So I'm not finna like join y'all little clans thing that y'all got going on. Nah, I'm good. She ain't did nothing to me lately, so I ain't got no reason to jump in the mud and play around with y'all two hoes. Nah, I'm all right. And I'm not mad at Meredith for doing that. Like, why? Why? Do that when she do something to you, not just cause. Like, that's just petty and childish. Um, Whitney tells Lisa about her plans for the day, and Lisa said, "Girl, get your ass out of here. I ain't doing a goddamn thing with y'all. I'm not going to no stuffy ass cave to go and drink some damn nigga beer just so that I can just do that with y'all and do blah blah blah. No, they went to go curling or swooping or whatever the hell it is that you call that game on the ice. That's what her, Brittany, and Melly did. And that's just what that said. She said maybe we'll meet y'all for dinner. I wasn't mad at Lisa. Y'all know it takes a lot for me to be on Lisa's side with much of anything, but I wasn't mad at Lisa at all for her energy. I would have did the same thing. Why would I want to be around you? Why? Why? For what? For what? What's the purpose of faking? What's the purpose of being fake? Like I gotta tell y'all, I'm actually Team Lisa when it comes to this. I am. At this point, why continue to be fake? Why continue to be phony? Everybody could just put their pussy on the table and it could just be what it's gonna be. No, you go out with them, you have fun with them. I don't need to be there. I see you later. I ain't mad with it. So on their way to the bear caves, Whitney tells the group that Lisa, Melly, and Brittany left to go do other things. So Whitney asks Meredith, did she tell Lisa about their conversation? Okay. Did she tell Lisa about their conversation? And she says, yes, she did. She said because both of them came to the common conclusion and the common understanding between each other that if anybody was gonna try to come in between them, that they was gonna let the other know. Listen, I wasn't mad. Again, I'm Team Meredith when it comes to this. I wasn't mad at that. If the both of them did come to that common conclusion and that is what the hell it is that you're doing, she had every right to let her homegirl know. Listen. I ain't trying to be messy. I ain't trying to start no mess, but I do feel as though you need to know they trying to start a grand uprising against you, sis. Now you could take this information and do what you will with it, but just don't say ain't nobody try to warn you. Like I wasn't mad at Meredith for that. She did what she was supposed to do. She let her homegirl know what the hell y'all two had going on. Jared calls and texts Brittany. Didn't care. Didn't and do not care. I don't give a damn about nothing Brittany and Jared. Don't care. Um, Heather tells Whitney about what Meredith said about the rumors of and about the rumors of the legitimacy of her business and how she's buying stuff off of Alibaba and she's selling it to the people for 50, 60, $70 uh, more than what they're really worth or whatever the case may be. And she basically blames Meredith for the entire thing. Being fair, I could kind of sort of understand why Whitney would feel like this is probably a scheme that Meredith set up to come to Heather and all of us with the bullshit. But but it's also possible that Meredith was like, look, Heather, this is what I heard. I don't really rock with her like that, but I don't want to see her business go down and y'all cool like that. So I'm just dropping you this nugget. Now, if you decide to tell her, you can tell her, but I just want to let it be known so that I can sleep easy at night. I could, the Father God could see that I at least tried. And that's the best that I could do. He saw my heart and he saw my intentions. Do I feel as though Meredith was trying to be messy? Not really. I don't. I don't. I don't. Now, being fair, I can understand the people that make think she had ulterior motives for saying that like now while the cameras is going on because I could optics wise, I could tell how it would look. But at the end of the day, forget all of that. They not friends. They not. They not. And the thing about it is, had the shoe been on the other foot, Whitney would have done the exact same thing to Meredith. Whitney would have took that information to every other baddie other than Meredith. She would. She would. So it is what it is. Whitney brings up hearing about people dragging her business when they was on their butt when they was on the bus on their way to the Harley Davidson Motorcycle Museum and dinner, and then Meredith clears it up. And Meredith says nobody started anything. Meredith says that she was concerned, but she didn't necessarily feel as though it was her place to call Whitney and say any damn thing. And so then Whitney was like, well, if you were so concerned, why didn't you call me? The same reason why you wouldn't have called her if the shoe was on the other foot. That's why, Whitney. That's why she didn't call you. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, You wouldn't have called her first. You would have called Heather. You would have called Lisa. You would have called Angie. You would have called Bronwyn. You would have. You would have called Melee. You would have. You wouldn't have called her first. So it just is what it is. Whitney, get over it. Because if she really wanted to drag your business all to be damned, she would have done that. Obviously, that's not what she did. So go sit down somewhere. So while they was arguing back and forth about that, Lisa chimes in. And Lisa only chimed in because, and Lisa was a vital part and an intricate part of the whole conversation because she was the one who brought it up to Meredith. This wasn't anything that Meredith brought up out of her ass. Obviously, they was talking, they was on the phone or doing whatever, they was face to face, they was talking about it. Lisa brought it up to Meredith, and then that's how all of that happened. But you too busy wanted to blame it all on Meredith that that in motor mouthing that you're not listening. Because had you just shut up and allowed Lisa to give full context and details, maybe you would have understood better as to what was going on, and y'all might have come to a common resolution. But you was too busy wanted to blame it all on Meredith, and then when Heather was trying to explain it to you, you want to make it seem as if she's trying to steamroll you. That Karen shit that I don't like. And I'm glad that Lisa called you in your manipulative ways to the carpet. You trying to sit up here and trying to chastise somebody about doing this and that and the third to you, but you're running around here trying to warn my friend not to be friends with me. Because you got an issue with me. Like Whitney bugs me, and I no longer see it for Whitney. I don't. I no longer see it for Whitney. I do not see it for Whitney Rose at all. She's childish. She's immature. She's lame as fuck. She don't know how to take any accountability. She can't be a grown woman about her shit and stand in it 1010%. No, she constantly wants to try to figure out ways to make her out to be a victim and you out to be the big bad wolf versus just hearing what a person has to say and then y'all can come to a conclusion with that. But no, you too busy wanting to make Meredith out to be the bad guy and the fall guy, and you just sound stupid and insane and ridiculous and whatever. They go through their drag show, and that was the end of that. That's all I got. I ain't got no more because I'm really about to get pissed at Whitney. I really am. I'm really about to get pissed at Whitney because I hate people like that. I do. I hate people that just can't say, you know what, you got it. You got it. I take ownership. I take responsibility for the part that I played. Blah blah blah. She's never gonna do that. She's always gonna anything to escape her from taking accountability, even when it comes to her wanting to try to use her past to do that with. And then she'll justify that shit with that's it, that's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode of the Salt Wives. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I see the play that's going on between a lot of y'all. Y'all not making it hard for us to see and notice and recognize the play that a lot of you guys are trying to make. And I mean, hey, whatever. But I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. And girl, I am gone because I got to go to work. Back.